The emperor hadn't eaten for 3 days just to taste a bowl of fried rice with eggs. No one in ancient times could make it. As he passed by the cold palace, he suddenly smelled a familiar aroma. He quickly ordered guards to force the lock. But when the door opened, the consort's actions shocked the emperor. The woman wasn't from this dynasty, but a top chef from the 21st century. She had accidentally time-traveled and become a maid in the crown prince's mansion. The original occupant of her body had slept with the prince and conceived a royal heir. This made the crown prince despise her. So when the prince ascended to the throne, he immediately banished her to the cold palace. The woman who traveled through time became the child's mother. The life in the cold palace was difficult. Looking at her adorable son, she decided to take a risk. Late at night, she sneaked to the imperial kitchen to cook something for her son. She encountered the masked emperor. To avoid waking the guards outside, she invited him to share the delicious food. The emperor took one bite and instantly fell in love with the dish. The next day, to find the woman from that night, he searched the entire city at great effort, but found no clues whatsoever. Little did he know the woman was having the jade pendant he gave her sold by a maid. She had planned everything to gather 5,000 taels to buy a false identity, so she could leave the cold palace with her child. Meanwhile, the emperor, to quickly find the woman, ordered all palace consorts to make a signature dish. But the emperor still had no appetite. The eunuch beside him was worried, not knowing what the emperor actually liked. The emperor had to use rewards to draw out the woman. Later, the eunuch took the emperor out for a stroll. Unexpectedly, while passing the cold palace, he smelled the familiar aroma again. It was exactly like the dish the woman had made. The emperor decided to break in and investigate. The woman heard the commotion, mistakenly thinking the emperor came to take her child. She quickly put a garbage bin on her head. When the door opened, the emperor was completely shocked. Seeing the woman acting strangely, he asked the maid if anyone was in the residence. Hearing the maid's answer, the emperor silently left. As the emperor had no appetite, he specially decreed whoever could make a satisfying meal would earn 1,000 taels. The woman learned of this news, thinking it was a good opportunity to earn money and leave the palace. Next, she brought her signature hand-cut noodles to the palace for the palace maids to taste. Coincidentally, the emperor passed by. He recognized the woman at a glance. He stormed in angrily to settle accounts. The palace maid, seeing this, fled in fear. But the woman wasn't afraid at all, questioning him about the worthless jade pendant he gave. The jade pendant had dragon patterns, selling it was punishable by death, so the maid didn't dare take it. The emperor handed her a bag of silver and demanded to know why she wanted to sell it. The woman actually said she planned to leave the cold palace. The emperor was shocked and immediately questioned her. At this moment, the malicious imperial consort learned the emperor had gone to the cold palace. She angrily led dozens of people rushing to the cold palace. The woman heard the news. Just as she prepared to escape, she was discovered by the consort's subordinates. The evil consort found her familiar looking and stepped forward to question her. Just then, the emperor was forced to appear and rescue the woman. The woman only then discovered the man before her was actually the emperor.